Welcome YouTube to the Genesys Format, the YouTube channel that focuses on the Genesys format, where there are more fun and less OTKs and more interactions. And today I want to speak about an important, in fact, if not the most important, one of the most important parts of the game, the reality of deck building. And honestly, I want to start off with the combos. Not everyone's gonna get the perfect hand, the perfect combo, or even have the same combo. So you really shouldn't be worried about it and just focus on making the best combo you can with the cards in your hand, which lead into the next one, ratios. In a lot of deck building videos and on other Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channels, I have rarely heard people tell you about ratios. They are very important because if you're choosing 3 copies of one card, that means you want to see that card in your opening hand or as early as possible. And if you have 2 copies of a card, that means you want it to be searched or you want it in your hand, but not as much as the 3 copy per card. And if you want a card to be searchable, but you don't want to see it too much or barely at all, then you will just need 1 copy. That is the ratios. And also, the type of duelist you are important as well, because there are many archetypes out there for everyone. And the thing is, not every deck is for everyone. And I will tell you from my own personal experience, I have picked up some decks before because I thought, ooh, looks cool. But guess what? That deck was not for me because I did not know how to pull off the right combos or even know the right ratios. So don't get frustrated or think, oh, I'm not good at the game because I'm bad with this deck. No, you just need to learn some of the things like ratios, the right combos, and even consider if the deck is a perfect match for your play style. Because there are some duelists that are better stun players than they are combo players. And that is something to keep in mind. Also, net decking. Net decking doesn't always work because everyone as an individual has a different play style, even if you are using a similar type deck or even the same deck. Not everyone will play it the same way. So I just want you guys to know that net decking isn't always going to work for you, and I'm going to go even further and go into the next part of the video, especially around net decking. Net decking, use it as a skeleton to try and understand how the archetype works. Like, use it to educate yourself on the archetype. Don't try and use the deck as it is. Because if you do that, you might just not make it work. And when that happens, you get frustrated, you give up on the deck, and you blame yourself. But if you use it as a skeleton to educate yourself on how the combos work, then you'll be more motivated to invest in it. And you might even come up with your own variant or ideas on how to change it. An example is the deck that you see in front of you. If you go back to the deck profile video, you would see I have a tech in there, and that works with the deck very well. And that is also explained more in depth in my combo video, where I go through, if not all cards, most cards, just explaining every possible combo that I know of for the deck, so you guys have complete access not just to this deck if you want to build it, but also for you to explore different variants if you get your own ideas, because I'm not going to gatekeep that. That's not what this channel is for. This channel is for investing in the Genesys format. Also, originality is important in a trading card game where there's so much creativity and so many variants of decks you can make. So instead of just always net decking and copying ideas where you're limiting your creativity and sometimes even potential, because imagine if you net deck just to copy it, just to copy the deck, instead of learning it and come up with your own ideas, there's a possibility and a 50-50% chance that the net deck you are net decking is hindering you from making that deck even better than it already was, if you don't get fed up and just give up on the deck before then. So this is why it's important to use it not only as a skeleton and to educate yourself, but to also be original with it. And there's no harm in trying out new things and being creative, because me with every single deck profile I am putting out here, I am making my own engines and my own decisions with these. Yes, I've been told to watch a few YouTube videos, but even if I'm watching YouTube deck profiles, it's just to see the deck ratios and what possible tech cards could be used. So when you watch YouTube profiles, if you're looking for a deck that you want to make and watch a few profiles, watch it to understand the ratios and the possible different text that you might see within the video. And in all honesty, that is all I have for you today about this. So that is the reality, and what I want is just for you guys to enjoy the video, learn from this video, be creative and make your own engines, packages, your own text, and just be creative and enjoy the game. So that's all for today, and let's call it a wrap. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you know it's going to help someone. And also don't forget to subscribe, because it will help me to push and generate more videos and more content like this, and to help the Genesys format thrive and survive.